Welcome guys, this is a very exciting video. I've been putting a lot of work on this. We have for you MLS news. I got team emblems for the 14 teams on the Eastern Conference. I'm splitting this video with a second video. We're gonna cover the rest of the league of the Western Conference. But in this video, I got some news for you guys. Let's start with the first woman that is gonna be a referee at a Concacaf Champions League. That is Catherine Nesbitt, and she is here featured with three other ones: Jennifer Garner, Brooke Mayo, and Tori Pencil. And here's US Soccer giving a tweet out, shout out to all those women making history. Go USA. And the second news that I have for you guys is that the league has approved for the team to start selling the left sleeve to sponsorships. Obviously, this is an effort to recoup from the COVID pandemic, and they have allowed a couple years ago to sell the right sleeve, and now they're starting to do an given permit to use the left sleeve. I don't know where they're going to put the classic league emblem, the shield, you know, with all the nice colors customized to every team colors. I don't know where they're going to put them, but anyways, maybe they will just share the sleeve with a sponsor. But anyways, they're doing this because they have lost, you know, pretty much like $725 billion, 725 million in revenue last year. So that's a tremendous amount of money that's happening all around the world with all the leagues around the world. So that's the situation. So as we move forward, we have to customize our kits that we put together for the game with some more sponsorships all around the uniform. All right, so let's get started. Let's go down to import images, and you're gonna do this with the emblems as well as the kits. In this case, for the kits, we go for the 20 by 48, and you're gonna select images. And I'm doing this in purpose to show you that I named all the files with a prefix that says MLS 21E, and then underscore, and then a description. So they come all together when you get to the, you know, if you have other images in your folder, you can find them easily by spotting them by looking at MLS 21E. So when we do the other video, we'll have the MLS 21W for Western. But it was just too much material for one video, so I split it onto the two different conferences. So once you have it all selected, I'm showing here 23, but the time of recording, but I actually ended up adding in the zip file a couple more for you guys. And you will import the data. I know I have these in some other videos already, but I want to kind of review so you don't have to be jumping from video to video. So we'll back out, we'll find a team to load them, and I want to use this tool to show you. So again, we got a bunch of emblems for you guys that you can download the same way and apply them to my club, or you can apply them to any other customized teams that you may have. In some of them, I added the stars above the logo, which signifies how many championships that team has won. All right, guys, so let's get with the show, and I will reduce my commentaries only when pertinent. We're starting with Atlanta United. They're keeping with the theme of the 5 stripes in the front, but now they condense them like that. They got United and Conquer in the back. And I have tried to add those details in this design. You see it here. Colors look pretty good with the dark and gold. Here's a close-up on the lines, which I had to manually design into the kit. But I'm pretty happy with the colors. Now, one thing I'm showing you here is that you need to remember that you will have to, the game overwrites the design. When it comes in, it's only the colors that drop on the design. You need to select the right color that goes with the kit. And you see at the top of the bag, that is the Conquer and United and Conquer. So here we go with Chicago, and we got the dark color, and then we're gonna have the red socks, and then we have the light uniform with the nice pattern across. And here is a look, the full kit, the white socks, and the first kit I have design here looks pretty nice. There are no specific patterns on this particular design, so I did try to match. You know, in a future video, I may have to match those cleats, so it would look a lot cooler showing them to the other pictures. So here's the one, and if you realize that Adidas has a contract with the league, and so every team in the Eastern Conference, I think the whole list of teams are using Adidas in the US. So now we got Cincinnati, and they have a nickname for when they launch the new kit, and they call it the Dynamic Kit 2021. I don't know, because the black, it's not a black, it's a kind of dark gray blue. It's pretty dull, so it's kind of surprising, but I guess the orange always stands out for sure. So the orange and blue signifying, you know, sort of, you know, the college colors in Cincinnati. So that's a pretty cool picture there. And here is what we got put together. I was able to create the lines. So I'm pretty happy with this design as well. Some of the socks that I'll be putting together, maybe 80–90% probability. I'm taking a guess if I couldn't find a good picture. Most of these kits have been getting released in March, some of February. So we'll get more information, but here they're carrying over the white kit here. So here's some of the details I was able to maintain, as well as the colors. So I hope you guys get to try these and start bragging around that you are the first one on PES using the 2022, the 21 season kits. Here we go for Columbus Crew, and this is very cool kit. Look at the pattern in the front. That was very hard. I haven't been able to replicate that, but I found something that is close enough. And I think in the game, when you're just, you know, running around, I think you'll be happy. And here's what I put together. Mind that takes a lot of work to, you know, just get the small details. So I wanted to get this out for you. And the stripe is a little thicker at the bottom of the socks, but I think it's okay after all. At least we were able to keep up with the theme. DC United. So here's a pretty cool picture, and here is the kit, and it's got that kind of a faded background there, marble, I don't know. And in the back, you see a lot of these kits having that double line on the numbers. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have that, and we cannot overlay that. So we need to use the numbers as they are in the game, as you see here, just the solid numbers. So there's the kit. So not bad. It's hard to appreciate on the shirt, but I did put the kind of the marble aspect to it. It's in it. I hope that in the game it shows up, at least in close-ups. And they're carrying on with they carry over the dark uniform. And we got Miami, doesn't have any sponsors. It's kind of almost kind of weird that it doesn't have the sponsor, because we're used to having the sponsors on the soccer, football uniforms. So there you have it with the pale pink, pretty cool on the black. Been in Miami, I don't know what, I think it gets so hot in Miami, and wearing black, I'm not sure that was the best idea, but that's just me. So for training, they use the pink. So I'm putting, and I designed a kit kind of to go with a warm up or the training kit. So next we have is Montreal. And Montreal has pretty cool design here. The pattern on the shirt, that's big. You can see it here because it's got the lights shining on it. That's really hard to get when you design a kit. So all the best I can do is try to come up with a pattern that I can put in that is a little bit different color than the background. So I found something about snowflakes that I could put there and hopefully match all the colors. So here's every logo is on. Go by the numbers you can change the colors and the size and everything, because that you will have to do it within the game. There's no way around that. But it's all black, as you see here, with the blue accents, and then they have the white that they're carrying over from the last season. All right, here is some of the coolest uniforms as well. And we're going to Nashville. They got the yellow and the dark blue. Reminder of the home opener, April 17, in about a month. Less than a month, really. And in the back, they have the map and the logo on the map. So I added that detail here. They show it on you can see in this picture, they show it in the socks. So here's the detail added in the blue uniform on the side of the shirt at the bottom left. That is for the dark blue uniform. And let me show you the yellow. I did the same. I kept the details with the little map. I think that was cool that they were on the socks. Guys, let me know. I'm sure that I may have missed something, and there are more details that can be added. I always welcome your feedback, and we can keep improving. And I'll be eventually putting all these, the whole league together in one zip file when we're done. So here is the New England Revolution. This is a pretty cool picture in the stairs. Guys, don't walk too much on those stairs. You're gonna fall down with those cleats. So we got the dark and the white, which is the new one. And what they've done is on the right side, the stripes and the little details are in light blue. And on the left, they had the black color on the sleeve and on the trim. So what I'm showing you here is the dark that I couldn't quite match to that brush stroke across the shirt, but this is all the best I could do. I'll keep looking into it, but let me show you now the white that matches the guy standing on the stairs. And I think I'm pretty happy with this one. I was able to get the colors on the left versus the right and a lot of the details. So this came out very, very nice. And it even has somewhat of a, some type of grid, huge grid square in front of the jersey. And I did try to capture that. It's hard to see in real life anyways, but you can see it here, kind of very faded. but that's what sort of what they have also on the shirts. And established 96 on the socks. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, I think we're gonna go to New York City. And New York City has a pretty cool pattern. It's hard to see, but there's a detail of the shield in the shirt. And I have tried to capture that, create a custom pattern that you can see behind the light stripes, also patterning in the front. Keeping up with the team, and it always reminds me of Manchester City, the colors, obviously with Etihad Airways. Even the logo looks very close to Manchester City. So here it is, and you see I added those details. I think it came out pretty decent. It's not in the back, but in the back we got the flag, the New York flag with the logo in the middle of the flag as well. And we match the colors pretty nicely, I think. Let me get it close up again so you can see what I was talking about. I think this is my favorite one in terms of being able to create a pattern. That came out pretty cool. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. Okay, we're getting to the last stretch. And we're gonna review now a couple more. And the other team with the New York title, New York Bulls, the Red Bulls. And you see that they had the design in the front, and there's a pattern, like a checkers pattern, that I was able to capture, and it only goes in the front, but the colors came out beautiful. And there is also detail on the sleeve and in the back, the big New York Red Bulls in the back. And look at the sleeve, it has that little pattern as well. So I was able to capture that. That looks very cool. I'm very happy with that design, and they're keeping the black as well carry over. And I wanted to design that with the details that they use in the back. See, with the New York at the top of the name, and also at the bottom, New York Bulls. Very bold black with red, with all the red accents. It's very cool. Orlando City. In Orlando City, I couldn't get a lot of pictures, but I got this one as well. And it's got the very dark purple that kind of has a gradient toward the bottom, lighter. And there's a couple of details I was able to capture here, and I'm gonna show them to you. So I got the dark purple in the top, but also this logo here, thick and thin. And the flag, the Florida flag in the back, the MLS shield, and the rest of the colors. I could not get that stripy pattern right behind the Orlando Health, but I was able to get the grading at least. And Philadelphia, we got a couple to wrap it up. Philadelphia has these awesome stripes on the zigzag stripes on the front. I was able to have the pattern for that available, PESmaster.com. And I incorporated the colors as close as I could. And here you see some of the details. It is exactly the same pattern. The top of the shirt in the back, we got the key there. Oh, there you have it. And finally, we got Toronto. And for Toronto, it also has some funky, beautiful design in the front. We got the colors pretty well covered here. I got all the symbols, the sponsor, everything like that, and the shield on the left arm. I had to be creative, trying to adapt a different pattern in the front to try to match what they have on the shirt. But it came out, it gives you the aspect for the same design. And also here the red, I've been told it is really the red pants for the season, so you got the option there. I got both black and red pants incorporated in the kits. So guys, let me know if you are using any of these. I hope this is great content for you guys, and write any comments on the description box below. All appreciated. Until the next one.